Right. So exercise 1.1. Uh, we have to find the arc length of each of the given sectors below, right? So I hope you all know the formula of arc length, which is it's right here. Theta over 360 into 2 pi r, right? So let's see the first one. So we have been given a sector which is basically like half of the circle, as you can see, with the diameter of 28 centimeters. So what's the first thing we have to do? Write down the formula, right? So what's the formula again for arc length? That is theta over 360 into 2 pi r. R is the radius, right? So now we just have to fill in this formula, fill the formula with the respective numbers, right? So as we know, the sector here is half of the circle. So half the circle means it is a 180-degree angle, right? So our theta is going to be 180 over 360, right? 180 over 360 into 2, and the pi value would be what? 22 over 7 into the radius. What's the radius? So our diameter is 20. That means our radius should be 14, half of 28. That is 14. Got it? Right. So now we can do the cuttings. Obviously, this is half and 2. Yeah, 7 times 1 and 7, 2. Right. So then our arc length is going to be what? 2 times 22, that is 44. And 44 times 2, that is 88 centimeter, right? Yeah, centimeter, right? That's your answer for uh, question number 1, the first one. So first, I'll just write the answer here. For I part, it is how much? 88 centimeter. That's the arc length, right? Second part. What's the second part say? Okay, so now we have been given a quarter uh, of a quarter of a circle, which is a sector of 90-degree angle. How do I know it's 90-degree angle? Because one thing it says here that there's a small square, right, in the corner of the sector, which denotes 90 degrees, right? That always denotes to 90 degrees. So again, let's write down the formula and fill in the fill the formula out, right? So we have theta 360 into 2 pi r, right? Right. So what was the theta? It was 90 degrees over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times the radius was 7. It's only the radius, right? So then you can do cutting 7 7 cut, and then obviously 1 by 4 since it's a quarter. And then you still can cut here 2 times 1, 2 times 2 is 4, and then we can still cut here, and you're going to get 11. So the arc length is what? 11 centimeters. So the part 2 should be, I'm sorry, part 2 should be 11 centimeter. Right, the next part, the third part. So what's the third part? It is, okay, so we have been given a 1/3 of uh, the circle. 1/3 is equals to what? It is 120 degrees, and it's mentioned there directly, 120 degrees, right? So let's fill in, I'll just fill it directly so I can save time. 120 over 360 into 2 into 22 over 22 over 7 into what was radius? 21, right? So 7 times 1, 7 times 3 is 21. And this is obviously 1 by 3. You draw the 3 correctly. Right. Anywhere else? Yes, you can. Here 1, here it's 1. So we already made with what? 44 centimeter. So part B answer is 44 centimeter. Okay. Okay, the next part. Okay, we have been given a small tiny sector which is of 36 degrees, and the radius is a decimal number which is 3.5 centimeter. So let's fill that out, please. So again, theta, that was, I'm sorry, what was it? 36, right? 36 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times the radius, that was 3.5. Right, so if you all don't know, 3.5 if times 1, and 3.5, if you double the 3.5, you'll get 7. So it's actually the opposite way, right? We're cutting from 3.1, 3.5. Yeah, this is 36, right? So obviously 36 1, 36 10. What else? Let's try to cut out the bigger numbers, let's cut this to 1 and to 11, right? We have 11 here now. And yeah, 2, 1 and 2, 5. So what's the remainder? So we are remaining with 11 over 5. So we still need the answer in what? Uh, we still need the answer in decimal, right? We cannot just leave fraction as the arc length. So what's the decimal? Obviously, when you divide it, let's do the division here. 5, right? So 5 times 2 is 10. 1 comes down, 0, right? So this is not your answer since you have remainder, right? So you're going to put a point here, put a 0 original down there. Then you get, again, 5 times 2 is 10. Now you have remainder, so you can stop at 2.2. So let's check the answer. 11 divided by, yep, it's 2.2. So 2.2 centimeters. So the fourth part is 2.2 centimeter. Nice. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one is a reflex angle of 240 degrees. 240 degrees, and the radius is 35 centimeter. So let's fill that out. 240 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times what? The radius was 35. It's a big number. Okay. Okay. Now we can. Yeah. So 7 times 1 and 7 times 5. 5 sevens are 35. Study your multiplication table. This is really important. By grade 10, you all should study until 10. 12 if you can, but 10 is always the best. Yeah, next. Okay. So 24 and 36. What can we bring? And now we have 24. That is 3 times. 3 eighths. So we're using the 3 times table. 3 eighths are 24. And in here, it's 3 2 12s. Then 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. So do we have anything else to cut? Nothing. Yeah, so answer is going to be 2 times 22 times 5 over 3. We have only one page down here, right? Okay, so 2 times 22, that's 44. 44 times 5 is 44 times 5. That's 25, 22, 220, 220 divided by 3. So that's 21, then 3, 3, 9, 1. So again 7.3. So it's 73.3 because it's a recurring, right? Keeps on being the same. Yeah. So the answer is what? So it's 73.3. Fifth part is 73.3 centimeters. Okay. Okay, last question, I think. Yeah, last question, which is 60-degree one. So we have to find the opposite side. Can you see that? Now, if you are finding the arc length, we have to find this one. And to find that, we need to have this angle, the opposite one here, the reflex one, not the acute one. So how do we calculate that? That's simply what? 360 minus 6. So that is what? Automatically 360 minus 60. Okay. 360 minus 60, which is what? This is 300 degrees is our angle of reflex outside, sorry, inside. Now that we have collected the information, we can go ahead and fill in the formula. 300 over 360 times 2 times 20 over 7 times, what was the radius? 10.5. Okay. Yeah, you can cut 0 and 0 here. And yeah, you can cut the 3 times table. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 12 is 36. And then, yeah, 2 times 1, 2 times 6. What else? Yeah. 2 times 3 and 2 times 5. You can cut these as well, 7 and 10.5, but for that you will need to, it's actually what 1.571. You can do if you know the calculations properly, right? So if you still want to check, 7 times 1.5, yeah, it's 10.5. So that So if you know these such calculations, then it's easy for you to cut down the decimals, because 7 times 1 and 7 is 1.5 is 10.5. Oh, we can still do, sorry, 1.5. You can still cut this from here. See, 1.5 times 1, 1.5 times 2 is 3. See that? 1.5 times 1, 1.5 times 2 gives you 3. Again, you can cut here and get 11. So answer would be what? 5 times 1 times 11. 5 times 1 times 11. It's also equals to what? 55 centimeter. So answer is 55 centimeter. That is all. So that's it for exercise 1.1. And next we will be learning about finding the perimeter of sector of a circle. That means now we will be finding the perimeter. How do you do this? Like just basically at the, whether it's a diameter or a radius and the arc length. Okay, which is not going to be a difficult thing. But yeah, see you in the next video.